Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Randy. Are you ready for an adventure?
Come see our journey today, Brea Tar Pits, LA, California. And it stinks.
And it stinks. And it stinks.
It stinks.
As always, we reference downtown Los Angeles as a start point, and we travel about 10 miles or 16 kilometers to the Brea Tar Pits. Be sure to watch our video on parking at the museums. Our plan for this video is to walk all around the entire Tar Pit Park and visit the dig sites as well as all the seepages in the area. We will save the inside of the museum for another visit. If you enjoy our videos, we sure would appreciate you giving us a like. The George C. Page Museum was built in 1975 and opened to the public in 1977. It is the place where they study the finds from the tar pits. Every bone is cleaned and preserved on many shelves. The museum tells the story of the tar pits and presents the specimens that have been excavated. The museum is open from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily and costs $15 per person for entry. It's a very beautiful park. The park is open from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. and is very enjoyable and safe to walk around. They say that advance tickets are highly encouraged for the museum, but we have never seen anyone get turned away. For thousands of years, crude oil has been naturally rising up to the surface here, forming shallow puddles of sticky goo called asphalt seeps.
The tar pits are created by excavating ancient asphalt seeps. We find thousands of fossils that are preserved in these pits. And while the earth was much colder 25,000 years ago, not every place was covered by ice and glaciers. Based on the fossil data, they think that the ancient LA was only a little cooler and wetter than it is today. Buried oil makes great goo. This is where recently there was about 12 Canadian geese that landed in it. Some of them didn't make it. I guess it burns, from what I understand. You can see the bubbling. Kind of cool.
The tar is bubbling up. And if you had smell-o-vision, you'd be able to smell tar. And you can see the tar right on the top of the lake. As I say, if you had smell-o-vision, you could smell that tar. When they say that's the pits, I think this is what they're talking about. Methane gas escapes from the tar pits, causing bubbles that make the asphalt appear to boil. Asphalt and methane appear under surrounding buildings and require special operations for removal to prevent the weakening of the building's foundations. Researchers from UC Riverside discovered that the bubbles were caused by hardy forms of bacteria embedded in the natural asphalt. Here are a couple of pictures from 1910, shown way before there was ever a park in the area. Only one human remain has ever been found, a partial skeleton of a Brea woman dated to around 10,000 calendar years. We are mesmerized by the continuous methane bubbles that come up like small volcanic eruptions. The seepage in this area has been happening for tens of thousands of years, during which the asphalt sometimes formed a deposit thick enough to trap animals. It is truly amazing to see in person.
I was watching the bubbling.
Yeah. The goo glossary. What stinks like rotten eggs? Hydrogen sulfide. That doesn't smell that bad. It just smells like tar. I found a place where there's no fence. There you go. Much better. The camera doesn't want to focus on the when you're near the fence because it wants to focus on the fence. But over here you can actually see the petroleum laying right on the top of the water. Everything gets stuck in the tar, even the trash. And if the trash blows down the street, it's going in the tar. So you never know what you're going to find in the tar beds. This is the best spot right here. The George C. Page Museum is right behind us, right there. The tar pits are bubbling up. The woolly mammoths are showing the people how they get stuck in the tar. Oh wow, that was a good methane bubble right there, boy. And some parts of the tar pits are really bubbling up. This is like a volcanic eruption. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Especially when you realize that this is in the heart of Los Angeles and very close to Beverly Hills. This is a part of LA that everybody should take the time to stop and look at.
And it's free.
For at least a little while.
Walk around, buy some cheese and salami, sit in the park.
There you go. SAG-AFTRA. SAG-AFTRA. The Union for the Screen Actors Guild. There you go. The Screen Actors Guild Union. I knew there was something like that.
If you walk around over here, you can get to this area here to walk back behind where you don't have a fence blocking you from the view. Then you can continue on and head down towards LACMA, the Motion Picture Academy, and the Peterson Automotive.
No, we'll have to see. The viewing station, the Lake Pit Viewing Station. It looks to me like it's spewing.
Other side of the lake.
It's the lake.
Other side of the pits. Like there's two sides to the coin, two sides to the lake.
To the pit.
Tar Pit Lake.
And it shows where in the lake they found a bison skull, a wolf skull.
Terra tornus miriami cranium, so the head part. Another dire wolf skull. And then Smilodon.
He's Smilodon. Smilodon. I have never seen a tree like this.
No, but it's gnarly.
This is growing like this. This is a very awesome tree.
They almost feel like tiny ones, but not.
This is the only tree I ever saw that was growing like this is the banyan tree in Lahaina. It's pretty awesome the way it's growing. Like an ancient tree. Pretty awesome. The reason I wanted to walk across the street right here is because the tar is coming out of the ground right there across the street from the tar pits. And it's a constant problem around the neighborhood. And they just cover it up like this and pump it down.
But when it does come up, they actually put sand on it to help absorb.
Yeah.
Nice tree-lined area where if you were in a wheelchair, you have somebody wheeling you, you'd be just fine. This here is pits 3 and 4. It's interesting to see that. 3-part tar pits are ages apart. Ice Age meets LA's hook-billed monster bird. It's interesting the way they have them blocked off in certain areas so that you're able to see. Oh, see? They crate up certain areas with the excavation, and that's crate number 15. We got crate 7C. That's really cool. It says box 2, 44,000 years ago. Box 13, 32,000 years ago. And they show coyote jawbone, sloth claw. That's cool. There's 13 back there. Looks like they've been going in it. They got a stairwell. Wow. Look how big that one is. 5A. That's a big crate. Millions of new fossils are found every day. These crates contain the most recent fossil finds. They're digging through the crates and making new discoveries every day. Wow. This is Project 23, named for the 23 crates that are helping to reconstruct the environment of the Ice Age.
So here's Christina relaxing at the tar pits.
Bones jumbled, take years to form.
They found a mammoth inside this pit.
Colombian mammoth. But how did it get here?
It's a tar pit.
It is.
The kids have lost their play balls in the tar pits.
Tar pit number 13.
And I don't think anybody's going in there after them. They've got a giant sloth. For the kids to play on.
Giant sloth.
Yeah. There he is. Now you can see him. Giant sloth. Ground sloths were tough enough to shake off some big predators but couldn't get loose from the tar. And they got caught in those pits right there where that balls are at. Animals that walked here 20,000 years ago.
Yeah, but it says the 2,000-pound sloths got here and they died, as did bison, horses, the camels. The creatures lay dying, and the hungry, dire wolves and other predators tried to live off their remains, and many of them died in the process.
They rope off the tar pit so you don't walk in it. Because the crap is everywhere. And everywhere you go, there's pits. Tar pits. Where the tar oozes up. Pretty interesting. What is that? They throw it back, or is that when they're digging it out?
I think that's for when they're digging it out and putting it in the container, and then they just leave it sit there.
Yeah, looks like it. Pit 3 and 4. They have all the pits numbered. This one, smelly asphalt.
Yeah. Dragonflies.
Well, that's a good thing. At pit number 91, we're able to go inside. In here, we can look down inside of the pit. Wow. It's a pretty cool thing. They got pumps to pump the water out. There are many terrific pictures of the excavations that have taken place in Pit 91. What are we finding in Pit number 91? Western horse, saber-toothed cat, ground sloth, and a dire wolf. Oh, bubbling just there. Saw that bubble. This is what it looks like down in the pits. At least pit 91 anyway.
Yeah.
They first started excavating in pit 91 in 1915, and the work still continues. So you want to know what they found inside of pit number 91 over the years? 1 American mastodon, 2 yesterday's camels, 4 short-haired bears, 6 giant jaguars, 6 Harlan giant ground sloths, 13 western horses, 12 ancient bison, 16 coyotes, 56 dire wolves, and 73 saber-toothed cats. And you think, why so many saber-toothed cats, wolves, and coyotes got stuck in the tar? It's because they saw other animals stuck in the tar, and they thought it would be an easy meal. And while they got that meal, it ended up being their last one. And they've dug 15 feet. This pit's a mess. It's like it overflowed or something. I think what happens is when it bubbles up, poof, you know? Because like coming out of there. Wow. They're everywhere.
That is the real tar pits.
That's the pits. See? It seeps up everywhere. It comes from every place. It says look out. It says look out. Look out. Look out, we got tar.
Look, it's what?
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and there's still plenty of parking at the Brea Tar Pits Museum. $18 total for parking here.
The tar just seeps up everywhere. They're trying to protect you from it.
Yeah.
And that stuff don't wash off.
Yeah,
They've got a piece of board over it.
it's actually asphalt. It's ancient asphalt.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's not really tar. It's a form of asphalt. It's very cool though. It sure didn't help the dinosaurs any. If you enjoyed our vlog, please subscribe
And ring the notification bell.
and give us a like. It lets us know you care.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.